You should be able to cancel a card within minutes. Your credit card, same thing happens there. You lose it and it's canceled right away and you're not on the hook for it.
Don't lose your card. I've learned that lesson. Huge lag period.
Now, by this time next year, the TTC is hoping that all of their riders will have one of these as they make the push to get the entire system fully automated with the help of Presto. But losing your card could be more than just a hassle. It could also cost you. That's because even if you report a registered card lost, it doesn't get canceled right away. It could take up to 24 hours. And during that time, you're on the hook for any rides taken on this lost card. Do you think that that's fair?
Absolutely not. It's come like you lose your credit card. If someone uses your credit card, does the bank hold you responsible?
It really is ridiculous, right? I don't think it's fair to anyone who rides either the TTC or Go Transit.
If other card representatives can do that, then why can't Presto? That's not an unreasonable question.
Now, once the card is officially canceled, you can transfer the remaining balance onto a new card, which, if you order online, can take up to 10 days to arrive. Or you could buy a new card in person for $6, which also requires loading it with a minimum balance of $10. Then you can transfer the remaining balance once the cancellation is complete. Now, the lag is frustrating for many who say the automated system is supposed to make transit more convenient. We discovered even Starbucks coffee cards have a better protection policy, their website promising to freeze the account as soon as the company is notified that the card is lost. So why does it take so long when you report a card loss for it to actually be canceled?
All the machines on the buses need to be updated, and they won't be updated until they plug in at night. We say up to 24 hours, but it rarely takes that long. It's usually a couple of hours to make sure that it's been canceled in all of our buses and all of our train stations, all of those systems.
Does it seem fair that if I've reported my card lost, that I'm still on the hook for the usage between the time I've reported it and the time that it actually gets canceled?
Well, if you looked at your credit cards as well, that if people have used your card illegally online, there are times that where those charges you might be responsible for as well. So it's difficult. Keep in mind, this is a card that's limited use for transit, so there's only so much that someone could use it for. They can't be spending hundreds of dollars in a couple of hours on transit. They might get a tap or two, so it isn't a huge amount of money.
Now, right now, only 15% of TTC riders actually use Presto cards, and Metrolink's goal is to have that number up to 25% by the spring. Now, this week, the transit system began operating 8 stations without fare collectors. That's part of their push to get the entire system fully automated. They're also rolling out more locations for people to purchase Presto cards outside of the Go stations. They're now available at Gateway newsstands, inside subway stations, as well as 93 Shoppers Drug Marts across the city.